Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. I like to post beauty and art related content here on the YouTube every now and again. If you like that sort of thing, please feel free to follow along. I would love to have you here. In order to do that, you gotta hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload. Today, I'm just going to do a get ready with me and kind of catch up on what has been going on in my life. I felt like the last two videos I did were kind of impersonal, and I just wanted to have a little heart to heart. So, I think I made it somewhat clear in the last couple videos that I unfortunately did come down with the coronavirus. And that has been my life for the last 3 weeks or so. And obviously I'm back to my normal filming location. And I just kind of wanted to tell you what my experience has been the last few weeks. And that's literally it. That is my entire plan. I'm going to put on makeup and tell you what's been going on. So, first of all, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I am testing this out so I can give y'all a review on it. So, 3 weeks ago, my husband, Roberto, started developing symptoms of COVID. And he works at a senior living center. He works in the skilled nursing facility, so he works with the most compromised population possible, basically. And he got tested right away. And because I am in such close contact with him, of course the doctors recommended that I get tested too. So the day after he started developing symptoms, we got our tests, and within 24 hours, we knew that we had COVID-19. And at this point, I was very hopeful that I would just be asymptomatic the entire time, because since he had symptoms and I didn't have any yet, I was thinking, oh, maybe I just won't have symptoms for the entire duration of the virus. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So, I learned that we had COVID, and we're like, what are we going to do? We live with my grandparents. My grandma is 87, my grandpa is 91, and being around them was not an option, even if we just stayed in our room the entire time. So, what we chose to do was go to my in-laws' house and live in the garage. Fun, I know, right? So, we tested positive like a few days after we moved out, because we were still taking our time with it, because my husband felt so bad. He was just moaning in agony in bed for 2 or 3 days. So we were waiting for him to feel good enough just to make it to my in-laws. So once we waited it out, we get to my in-laws, we start living in the garage. It's all hunky-dory. My grandparents actually moved out of their house and in at my uncle's house, just so that they could totally be safe. And that was really good. We were really fortunate that everyone that we came in contact with did test negative. At least on my side of the family. My in-laws were not so lucky. But, anywho, we moved in with my in-laws and lived in the garage. And we did that for like 15 days, 16, 17. It's all a blur. It was pretty crazy. But anyway, I'm going to kind of backtrack. When I got the news that I had COVID, or that we both had COVID, I was like in shock. I was like, no, that's not real. Like, this virus is killing certain people and I don't have it. No, like, that's crazy. So I was kind of in shock, and I didn't have symptoms yet. But I remember I was like packing up, getting my husband and I ready to leave. And I think I may have had a wee bit of a panic attack. Or maybe not. It could have also been the fact that I hadn't eaten yet and I just got out of bed and started packing. But anywho, I started to feel like I was going to black out. Like, I was hyperventilating. I was freaking out. And I was able to sit down. And then I just, kind of had a freak out moment. I was like, I need you to help me. Like, I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out. Help me. Get me water. Get me like a cold towel and stuff. And I was very lucky that even though my husband felt terrible, he went and got ice cold water and put the towel on me and just waited with me until I felt better. But then at that point, I was kind of like, oh no, I probably will be symptomatic because of that incident. I felt like, kind of like how you feel when you have a cold or a flu and you have a fever and you're really weak, and like when you sometimes you get up and you feel like you're going to faint. It kind of felt like that happened, and then I was like, oh no, this is probably my first indication of my symptoms. But I was still hopeful. I was like, maybe it was just a panic attack. It was probably a mixture of both. But not to say like just a panic attack. From what I understand, panic attacks can be absolutely horrifying. You can think you're dying. Like, it's horrific. So please know I'm not minimizing that. Anywho. Where was I? All right. So let's talk about the makeup for one sec. I used my Light Illusion foundation on my face, and then I went in with my Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus foundation for like my under eyes and stuff. I typically don't use concealer. I just use a foundation in a lighter shade. So that has been my go-to combo lately. I have been loving it. So once we get to my in-laws, we start talking to the doctors like every day. They're making sure that we're okay. You know, what else are they going to do? They basically just told us to only go to the hospital, or that they recommended going to the hospital if we have like significant shortness of breath issues. But we were fortunate that never became a big concern. But what did end up happening, actually for my husband and I, was that we both had really, really bad body aches and really bad fatigue. I still have some fatigue, but it feels manageable. It doesn't feel like that bad anymore. Thank goodness. But anyway, what that meant was we were just taking Tylenol and ibuprofen all the time and sleeping all day long for like 2 weeks in the garage, where we had an air mattress and a couch and a TV. So we were living the good life in the garage. Like, garage living has never looked so amazing. So that's what I've been up to the last couple of weeks. While I was there, I spent a good amount of time playing video games. My husband was so incredibly kind to buy the Spyro Reimagined trilogy, which is the 3 original Spyro games that were originally on PS1, and they redid it for Xbox and maybe PS4. I don't know. we got it for Xbox because that is the gaming system that my husband has. And I love Spyro. He has my whole entire heart. I love that little purple dragon so much. I've been having so much fun playing that game. I mean, of all the things in my childhood that really sparked my imagination and creativity and just like made me feel completely immersed in another world, Spyro was the first thing that did that for me. And it's been my favorite game ever since. I really can't say enough about how much I love it. So that's what I've been up to. I've been playing lots of Spyro. And I rewatched Avatar, the Airbender. And my husband watched it for the first time. It's so good. It is so bloody amazing. Anyway, it was, it was really nice. It was really nice to have COVID for a couple weeks. It was very boring most of the time, but we were so tired it didn't matter. Because all we had the energy to do was like watch TV, play a video game, and then nap. And then watch TV, play a video game, and then nap. So it was not very eventful. I still made those 2 videos, obviously, in my in-laws' bathroom. Because I thought it would be fun, and it was. It definitely was. Like, thank goodness for doing makeup and art, because it kept me going. But that's basically it. We also played a lot of Crash Bandicoot. Oh, that game was so good. So good. And now I'm back at home. My grandparents haven't moved back in yet. We're trying to take it slow. I have been cleaning everything. I've done like 8 loads of laundry at this point. Just making sure everything is disinfected. And I've also been lysoling. Lysoling, that's a verb. That's a verb you didn't know you needed. I've been lysoling everything I can get my hands on. So that's what's up with me. But yeah, I just want to check in. I hope all of y'all are staying away from COVID. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I'm going to catch you up on what I did to my face. After I did my foundation, I went in with my Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Powder, which is the powder I always go in with, to kind of set my face and get it ready for... Dang it. Why'd I have to burp in the middle of a sentence? That's going to stay in the video. Anyway. So I went in with my powder to set my face and get it ready for my bronzer and such. I went in with my Milani bronzer in Dolce and my Milani highlighter in Perla Dolce Perla. And ever since I got these a couple months ago, I have been loving it. So, yeah, that's all I've done. And that's all I'm going to do. For now. Yep. Feels good. Okay. Today I'm going to play with the Warrior 3 palette from Juvia's Place. I got a few of their palettes recently. And the last few looks you've seen me wear in the last 2 videos, I believe. No, just one of the videos, but some on Instagram. Those are from another Juvia's Place. I think the Zulu palette. I'm not entirely sure, but I got 3 new palettes, and they're so beautiful. Let me show you what this one looks like on the inside. I haven't dipped into this yet. The shade came broken, so I repacked it so it doesn't look as nice and clean as the other ones. But anywho, I'm going to play around with this, create some sort of something. If I think of more things that I've been up to, I'll let you know. But, yeah, that's about the gist of what's been going on. I feel so much better now. So much better. So, yeah, I'm happy to get back in the routine. Hopefully get some more videos up for you guys. I have a lot of fun ideas and I'm really excited about. I just need to do them. It'll be a lot easier now that I'm home. I am going to go in with the NYX Glitter Primer. This is my first time ever using this product, but everyone says that it makes shimmers look amazing. So I want to give it a try, but I'm just going to use it for the entire eye look. This will just be my base. Feels nice. Feels very tacky. Okay. All right. I am going to think a little bit and then I'll come back and show you what I put on my eyeballs. All right. I also wanted to show you the swatches from this palette. They're so beautiful. What a nice little rainbow palette with some pretty blue shimmers. Been so into blue lately. Maybe you could tell from my getup. Okay. So I decided that I want to use these two colors first. I'm going to dibble dabble between the purple and this burgundy and do things with them. I'm going to let the creative energy move me and we'll see what happens. There's a creator whose looks I just adore. I feel really bad because I don't know how to pronounce her name. Her name is Celine Bernaerts. I'll link her Insta down below. I think she does YouTube too. I'll link her down below. Anyway, she does such cool, wonderful shadow placement, and she did a look recently with some products that I roasted in my last video with the new Juvia summer collection, and like, God, she did make it look so good. She done made it look amazing. Anywho, I just remember that she put a dark color right in the middle. I don't even know what you call this part. Like the upper crease on the inner portion of her eyes. And I thought it looked so pretty. So I really, really wanted to play around with that myself. Now, I am confused again, but that's alright. I can figure this out. I'm a big girl. Fergie says big girls don't cry, and I disagree with that sentiment. Crying is healthy and good for you, and you should release that pent-up emotional energy. Anyway, I'm not going to cry over my eyeshadow, but I'm going to figure it out. Bum, bum, bum. You know, when I don't have, like, a specific plan for what I'm going to talk about, this is what it devolves into. I love it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to now mix the purple and the blue shade, these two, and put them on the outer V corner of my outer V corner. Yes, the outer V corner of my eyeball. Okay. What to do about these lids, y'all? What to do? I feel like I want to use more mattes, but I also need to use shimmers. I don't know how to rectify this need for both things. This is a little unorthodox, but I'm going for it. I'm going to take the pink shade. I'm going to put that on the inner part of my mobile lid. And then I'm going to take this icy blue shade called Karama on the outer portion of my lid. Now I'm going in with that blend of purple and burgundy that I started out with. I'm going to run it on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to put the matte blue on the inner portion of my lower lash line. Alrighty, I am going to take my chair and move it. I'm going to put some of the blue shimmer here, right there. All right, for my last step with the eyeshadow, I'm going to take that pink and kind of just run it along the edges here. While I was in the garage living it up, I also got some bug bites and I got a really itchy one on my ear. I think I got two. I got one and then it went away and I was like, yes, finally. And then a bug went and bit me in the exact same place and it's driving me crazy. I need to not touch it. I think this is pretty fun. So many colors. Ooh, look at me. Look at me being a narcissist. That's pretty self-evident. I decided to make a YouTube channel. Nothing wrong with liking yourself. God. I did not like that face. Okie dokie. There are some things that simply must be done off camera. And for me, that is lashes and stuff like that. So, I'm likely going to do my lips off camera too. And then just say sayonara. So, I'll see you in a moment. with the full face, and we'll say goodbye. Here is the final look. So to finish off my face, I ended up going in with some blush, my Flower Beauty blush balm in the shade Bitten. And for the lips, I used a mixture of two shades. I used my Milani Bullet lipstick in the shade Sangria. And I also used my MAC lipstick in the shade Gumball. Blended those two out. I added some lashes. I have been using, actually I've only been using 2 lashes lately. If you see me wearing lashes, I'm either wearing the Kiss lashes in Style 11. I picked those up at like Rite Aid or CVS or something. And then I ordered some lashes from Shop Miss A. And I've worn a half lash from them. And then I've been wearing these lashes in the Style Nora. Those are the ones I have on right now. And that's it. Oh, I didn't tell you what I did for my brows. All I did was run the Bubble Brow product from Flower Beauty through them and prayed that they stay in place. So, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this look. Let me know how you are all doing. Been kind of, I just feel a little out of touch with what I've had going on personally, but it's so nice to be back in my usual filming space, and I'm so excited to keep filming and connecting with all of you. I hope that you are doing well and taking good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. But I've kind of decided what I'm gonna do. It's half mystery, half decided. Anywho, let's do it. Wow, I'm gonna stop talking. I'ma stop talking. Na 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 now. She should really shut up. Na 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 now. I put on my light illusion foundation on my face. That is gonna be completely inaudible, most likely. I don't know. I'm using a mic now. I'm very confused. I went in my... Okay. Today, I am going to play with... Gosh, it was like... I feel like I did my intro for like 15 minutes. I usually come on camera with my face done, and then I just do my eyes, and then like, that's it. Anywho, however, I did forget my tripod at my in-laws. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you my setup for recording. It's a mess. So let's do the eyes. I think this might not be the brush that I should have picked. It's very, very, very soft, and I don't have a ton of control with it. But I liked the shape of it. Because it's so pointed. But it's like very flimby-bimby. I'm trying to actually think of the word. It's bendy. It's very bendy. I mean, that's not the word I was trying to think of, but whatevs, you know? Apparently, I'm also bringing it in my crease a little because I just did that. So, yeah. I like it. I like my decision. Plus, when I put shimmers on the inner part of my lid, it's just like inevitable that I get them in my eyeball. And who wants that? I did it again. Ugh.